here with Mrs. Hamilton today, the newest high school teacher at Heartland High School.
Hello.
So our first question is, where did you go to school, high school, and college?
Okay, so I went to Howell High School and I graduated a few years ago. Then I went to Central Michigan University for a sociology degree. I graduated from there and then I went back to school and got my master's of art and teaching, and so now I am here. That was from Eastern.
So who inspired you to be an educator?
I think a lot of people have inspired me throughout the years. I had really great English teachers when I was in high school, and they cared about the person as well as the education and content, and I think that kind of inspired me to continue my love for English. And
Was education your first choice out of high school or no?
no, so out of high school I actually started as an elementary education major, and then I switched to sociology when I was at Central, and then after I graduated my plan was to do school social work, and then change my mind again, and here I am back with teaching, this time high school.
So did you think that your college classes were beneficial for you coming into teaching? Name some pros and cons.
Yeah, I think my route is a little bit different. I started as sociology from Central, and I think that honestly shaped my knowledge and how I then went into my education program. So both programs, my sociology and teaching for English, offered a lot of good skills and different analysis that makes me approach teaching, I think, in maybe a different way than some of my colleagues.
All right, how would you describe your student teaching experience?
It was really fun. I actually student taught in the building, so I was with Mrs. Wozni and then Mr. Sauer, and so it was cool. I got to see two different styles of teaching, and it was fun to be supported and learn from them.
Is it typical to have two different teachers, like teaching a classroom when you're student teaching?
Yeah, it really just depends on your school and then where you get placed as a student teacher. It just so happened that Mrs. Wozni teaches teacher cadet, so when she went into teacher cadet, I would go and teach in Mr. Sauer's room.
I'm a part of the cadet teaching program.
Nice.
So. So what is your goal as you continue to teach?
I think just to keep establishing positive relationships with students, and then making sure that students feel comfortable to be in a space where learning can happen, and then making sure that content is addressed in many different formats so that everyone can reach the material that we're trying to teach.
All right. How have you built rapport with your students in your first year?
I think asking questions and getting to know students and learning about what they do outside of here, because those are important pieces of your life that you bring into the classroom. So I always love to hear a story or talk about what sport they had in the last night and how the game went, or whatever theater production's going on. I just like to hear about everyone's lives.
So just keeping up with them and
Yeah.
things that are going on, that shows that you're intrigued in what's going on in students' lives. What is some advice you could give to someone that wants to be a future teacher? So for example, for me, I'm in the cadet teaching program. What advice would you give to me?
I would say don't be afraid to just do it, because when I started as elementary ed and then I changed my mind to sociology and now I'm back to teaching, I think a lot of people along the way will be like, don't do it, it's not worth the time or money, but it is, and you just have to know that and just go with it.
All right, and then the last thing, what is your favorite thing about Heartland?
I like how fun and community oriented it is. I think that's something that I experienced when I was in high school, and it's nice to see in other communities as well.
All right. Well, thank you for having an interview with us.
Thank you. Great job.